Hello guys and welcome to the spoilers for chapter 262 of Tokyo Revengers. And the title for chapter 262 is called To Rout and Ravages. And so you guys, in the spoilers there were 12 different manga panels that got released today, and there was no pieces of dialogue. In the very first page that we got in the spoilers, we see Mitsuya, Inupi, Chifuyu, and Senju. We see that Chifuyu is yelling and it looks like he is talking to the Toman members, however since there is no dialogue we cannot see what he is saying. And we see that all the Toman members have very surprised looks on their faces. In the next panel we see all of the Toman captains. Koko and Inupi are just standing next to each other. We also see that Pachin and Pei are both back on their feet, and it looks like they are doing okay. We also see that Smiley and Angry are both back on their feet, and they both look like they are in pretty good condition. In the next panel we see Taiju, Shiba, and Senju. We see that Taiju is yelling about something, but since there is no dialogue we cannot see what he is saying. Senju just saw that Taiju is still alive and she became relieved that he is not dead. We also see that someone is holding the flag for the Tokyo Manji gang. Anyway guys, in the next panel we see that Taiju Shiba is back on his feet. And we see that Taiju has reunited with Hakai, and Hakai is helping Taiju stand up. We also see that Taiju is the person who is holding the flag, however Taiju's right foot is injured because he is only walking on one foot. And Hakai is supporting Taiju by letting him lean on his body. In the next panel we see Mikey, Sanzu, and Hanma. And we also see that they are being surrounded by all of the Toman captains. Hanma and Sanzu are standing back to back, because they just realized that they are being surrounded by the Toman members. We also see that Hanma is smiling. And we see that Mikey is just staring at Sanzu and Hanma. In the next panel we see Sanzu and Mikey. We see that Mikey started walking towards Sanzu. And Sanzu started talking to Mikey, however since there is no dialogue we cannot see what he is saying. We can see that Sanzu is holding his katana in his right hand, and his katana is stained with blood because he just stabbed Taiju and Kikucho. Anyway guys, in the next panel we see Mikey and Hanma. Mikey started walking towards Hanma, and we see that Hanma has a surprised look on his face. In this panel I think that Mikey is telling Hanma that he does not want him to interfere with the fight. In the next panel we still see Mikey and Hanma. We see that Mikey has activated his dark impulses, and we can see that the look in his eyes has changed. And Hanma looks very scared in this panel. He has a very frightened expression on his face, and he has many sweat drops running down his face. I think that Mikey is threatening Hanma in this panel. I say this because Hanma looks like he is scared. In the next panel we see a close-up of Mikey's eye, and we also see Takemichi. We see that Takemichi noticed the look in Mikey's eye, and Takemichi just realized that Mikey activated his dark impulses. And in this panel Takemichi has a very worried look on his face, and he has many sweat drops running down his face. In the next panel we see Mikey and Takemichi. Mikey just approached Takemichi, and Takemichi is still standing back to back with Chifuyu. And it looks like Mikey is about to fight with Takemichi. Anyway guys, in the last panel that we got in the spoilers we see the fight of Mikey versus Takemichi. We see that Mikey punched Takemichi with a punch from his right fist, and this punch hit Takemichi directly in the face. And this punch sent Takemichi flying through the air. In this chapter it looks like we will finally get the fight of Takemichi versus Mikey without any interferences. Anyway guys, that was all we got for the spoilers of chapter 262 of Tokyo Revengers. Also let me know what you guys think of the spoilers in the comments below. And like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and thank you for watching.